The Russians, for as long as I've known and been researching Russian organized crime and corruption, have been using invoices, shares, as a justification for moving large amounts of money out of Russia. But this is just so much money, it's often more than they could ever spend in a lifetime or in their children's lifetime and their grandchildren's lifetime. Money laundering requires that there be a predicate offense. That means that somebody commits a crime and then moves the money into the legitimate economy. And fraud is one of the most central activities of Russian organized crime and Russian corrupt officials. Individuals that look like movers and shakers in Russia who are actively involved in the legitimate economy also have another part of their lives in which they're involved in illicit commerce and illicit financial flows. The trade-based system is one of the most central parts of money laundering in the world today. This money laundering is similar to what we've seen in previous cases in which goods and invoices are used to justify the movement of large amounts of money. Now that banks are supposedly under more scrutiny, you want to have invoices that accompany payments. People always want a financial record. In this case, there was a major leak of information of the bank's financial records. So attached to each of these financial transfers was an invoice with payment for some alleged trade good that really wasn't being traded. But that's how we know that this is a fraudulent financial transfer. What's interesting in this case is that all the invoices are for even sums. And that should be an absolute alarm bell for any bank, because it's very rare that every bill that you get for something ends in a bunch of zeros. Well, in money laundering, countries, particularly in the developing world, are losing enormous amounts of capital that are needed for infrastructure development, education, health, the development of new businesses, of entrepreneurship. So when you remove this money from countries, it really stunts their development and undermines the human security and the quality of life for citizens.